Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to my session. My name is Juhi Priya, and you are on Cat Crackers today. How are you feeling today? I really want to start this session by asking you this question. Please comment down and tell me how are you feeling. Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling nervous? Because we are very close to Cat 2024, and I really want you guys to be active, do sessions where they are affecting your mind, body, and soul. And today's session is also on mental awareness, mental illness, and whatever words are related to mental health. Okay, so let's get started with that. We are starting with a very good phrase where it is written, every day is a chance to learn. What does that mean? You come across many words and many phrases that actually, you are learning in everyday life. You come across things that you are contemplating, you are actually defining that by your thoughts. So today we are taking those words that actually, our beliefs, our disorder or ability of mental health, so that you come across these words and you don't feel lost. Okay, now with that thought, let's get started. Our first word is schizophrenia. What is schizophrenia? You must have come across this word many a times, but today we are defining it. Okay, schizophrenia is the ability or disorder, maybe disorder or illness that affects someone's thinking, okay, the way they behave or do anything okay. It is actually a disorder where the person loses the ability to think, feel, or do anything. We can make this a sentence. Okay, maybe Gail had an acute schizophrenia and he was found non-guilty in that case. Okay, that's how we make a sentence with schizophrenia. Let's move on to our other word, anorexia. What does that mean? It is a disorder of eating habit. Okay, disorder of eating habit. Disorder of eating habit. Okay, a disorder, the ability to eat something and then you start losing weight. Okay, we can change this in a sentence and see how does this work. Maybe Cinderella had anorexia for 4 years, but she was in denial. What does that mean? That Cinderella was, in that phrase where she had anorexia, but she was in denial, even if the doctors told her that you're losing weight because of your disorder. This is a disorder that is causing you to lose weight because you are not eating properly. Maybe the food that is going in is not affecting your digestive system, is not, you are not gaining weight in that case. Okay, so that's how anorexia is defined. Let's go to the third word, which is psychosis. What is psychosis? It is the meaning where someone loses contact with reality. Okay, loss of contact with reality. With reality. Okay, what is our next word? It's psychosis. Psychosis, people loses their concern with reality. Whatever is going in the real world or that immediate environment, they loses contact with it, they loses interest in it, they do not want to interact with the person or with the environment where they are living. Okay, now spiritual is a very common word, but it's a very high frequency word. You come across this very, very often, and you know that this word is actually, in a very positive sense, where people are spiritual. See, I have made a sentence in the very, very first line that I was making. So spiritual is actually a person who believes in their words, believes in a power, believes in an idea, believes in information, but they are not, in relation with their body or the environment that they are living in. Okay, spiritual, how do we define it? A person who believes in power, or maybe imagination. Okay? Spiritual. Radha is very spiritual in the things that she does. Okay, that's also a sentence. Okay, now what is our fifth word? It's intellectual. Intellectual is very intelligent, very knowledgeable, has a ocean of knowledge, ocean of information, ocean of ideas. That person is known as intellectual. Knowing something. Okay, very educated, we call that person intellectual. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on to our set of 5 words that are non-compass mentis. Please look over it so that you have an idea what does this mean. Now, what is non-compass mentis? It is also a part of mental illness where the people is not feeling sane, is not sane, or in contact of reality. Okay? This can actually come across every Friday and Saturday when you are roaming in, a street where there are pubs, there are bars. Maybe I can make a sentence out of it. I had 4 beers and I was feeling non-compass mentis. Okay? You will not use this in, your normal life, but you can actually use this and you can actually encounter this maybe this word when you are actually reading a reading comprehension or doing a passage. Okay, maybe there's a passage that our author has given and he has written non-compass mentis and you don't know the meaning of it, you won't be able to solve it. Okay, but when you know the meaning of such words, you will be at least framing some idea in your mind, right? Chalo, let's move on to the other word, psychological. What is the meaning of psychological? Psychological, you must have also come across psychological many a times. It is the ability to ability for mental activity. Okay, ability for mental activity. Okay, or maybe you can also define this with psychology as well. Okay, where people are defining mental activity. Okay, now let's move on to our next word, epistemic. What is the meaning of epistemic, guys? Relating to knowledge or the study of knowledge. Related to knowledge or maybe the study of knowledge. Study of knowledge. Okay? This can also be a very good word. We are learning new words every day. You can actually write down this in your dictionary and use this in everyday activity. When you use this in everyday, maybe communication or you're talking to your friends, you will actually inherit these words in your life as well. And when you come across these words in your any examination, you will be actually, learning things that have build up sessions for you from here. So you'll feel that you must have learned this somewhere and you'll not feel lost over there. Okay, at least you have an idea what does that mean. मतलब अगर आपको definite meaning भी नहीं पता हो, फिर भी you must have the ability to think where this word came from. Maybe Juhi was teaching it, Juhi was teaching in her class. You must actually remember these things. When I was preparing for CAT, I used to remember these words like this so that I don't forget it whenever the chance came to solving a reading comprehension or any para jumble or any paraphrasing. Okay, now what is the meaning of cerebral? Cerebral, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my pen. I am choosing white color today. White is my color today, so I define colors every day. Okay. Now, cerebral also comes with the thought of brain. Okay, there is a cerebral part in our brain, but cerebral is also a word which defines, intellectual rather than emotional. Intellectual. Cerebral is actually linked with intellectual. We actually came through intellectual over here, which meant knowing something or a very knowledgeable person. And here we come across cerebral, which is also a meaning of intellectual, a person who is very intellectual. We can also form this as a sentence where we are using intellectual rather than. Why is this happening with me today? Why is this happening with this pen today? Intellectual rather emotional. Okay? The person is practical. He is not very emotional. He's not dealing with things in his life very emotionally. He is actually contemplating many things, equating many things, and then taking a decision based on his conscious, based on his intellectual level. Okay? Now, the last word is gullible. Gullible is a person who is persuaded in a form that is no, that he believes anything or everything that is told to him. Okay, gullible is a person who easily believes in something. Okay, we can form a sentence from it. I was very gullible when I heard her. Or Sita had to believe Geeta because she was very gullible in her thoughts. Okay, gullible is maybe a sentence where you can persuade a person to believe in anything or everything that you are saying. Okay, that's how gullible works. Okay, so I think these 10 words will come across your reading habits and the passages that you will be taking forward or in an examination. Please keep these words in your dictionary and learn these words very effectively and efficiently. Thank you so much for watching, and please come back to my session and like, subscribe, and also press the bell icon so that you get your notification whenever I'm on the channel. Thank you so much and have a very good evening.